good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And for Minnesota, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Edwards looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Randall. Drills it from outside.
Well, credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Leonard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Collins, a screen on Edwards. Offensive rebound. Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys?
And as always, Alec, great job. Thank you. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. It's hauled in by Dunn.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Leonard on the wing. All sorts of time. It's good. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Randall passes to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you'd think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively. Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Randall outside, from outside the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers leading by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Up top, Randall. Zubac defending. Edwards against Dunn. Edwards inside. Over Dunn. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Harden outside. Latrey drills the three-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. To the paint. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Randall's got 5.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
From deep, Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Leonard following the 3 by Minnesota. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. It's Edwards on the wing. Dunn covering. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
Now he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. This gives us the chance to view the best three-point shooting teams this season. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Collins. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shoots over McDaniels. And McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Clippers have possession. Harden, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Done outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 13.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Randall, a screen on Dunn. Poked away and stolen by Dunn. Pass to Harden. Outside Leonard. Over to the left wing. And here's Collins from outside.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release, had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Gobert with the bounce pass. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dunn finds Harden. Offensive rebound, Zubac. The second chance effort. He lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, Clippers coming out to the corner. Come on,
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Randall. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Clippers on defense. 6-point game. McDaniels outside. Reed with a screen on Batum. No one covering.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
And here is Paul. 8 points his last outing. And Sanders kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Over Dillingham. Again, Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley scanning the floor. Reed the pass to Conley. In the corner, Dillingham with it. The three-pointer, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you so much. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves, trailing by 4. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. There's McDaniels, and it's blocked.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Miller's checked in for McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
Now Conley, following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. Out to Miller, shoots the 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Clippers leading to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Here's Dillingham. After the basket by Bogdanovic. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 5. And Batum kicks to Paul. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Bogdanovic. That one falls. Bogdanovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here's Clark. Still without a basket. And Reed has it in the corner. Traps in the tray.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Paul out there with Harden. Then there's Batum. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. Now Randall. James Harden missing on the 3. Conley with it. Pass to Dillingham. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Batum dishes to Paul. Harden against Conley. Harden the pass to Paul. Lopez, a screen on Conley. Paul's shot is off. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Clark outside. No good from outside. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the 7th. Here's Harden. What a finish from Harden.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here is Conley. 6 points for him. Up top, Reed. Lopez covering. Teardrop shot. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Reed.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
Paul kicks to Harden. Lopez outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Reed with a screen for Conley. Jacks up a 3. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Harden finds Bogdanovic. And the shot goes in. Bogdanovic has got 8.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And while we have a moment, let's find out which point guards have had the best month from the charity stripe. 5th on the list, James Harden.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
But even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence.
Here's Randall. A beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Here's Randall after the basket by Los Angeles. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Conley. Randall against Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip. And they pick up 2.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish. Nick Batum goes up strong and with authority and won't be denied.
Now here is Conley. He has 6. Randall no good. Pass to Leonard, and they're moving it up. Lopez finds Harden. Offline with his 3.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Outside, Edwards. Now Reed. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Randall down low. Defended by Batum. Conley kicks to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
The 3-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Down low, here's Randall. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they continue to control the glass.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
Here's Randall. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Conley. That one good for 2. 8 points for Mike Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Inside, Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Minnesota has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. And taken away by Paul. Clock at 6. For the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shannon passes to Randle. Rebound by the Clippers. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden attacking. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Michael Conley picks one up. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Free throw good, James Harden. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Gobert. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Edwards, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Timberwolves trail by 17. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Harden against DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. They need this. Look at Edwards trotting home the 3.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
First free throw is good. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Back to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer. They get it back. Here's McDaniels. Hits the 3-point bomb. McDaniels got 6.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Now Harden, 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 13. Steps back and shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. .157 left in the second quarter. Minnesota with the rebound. And following this one, take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Wasted no time on that one. Reeves got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
Get there.
1:31 left now here in the second. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Collins, a screen on Edwards. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And they'll get another chance. Outside Leonard from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Leonard's got 25 points.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period, 2 here in the second.
Mr. Gobert. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Now Leonard. McDaniels defending. Leonard against McDaniel. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Sanders checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
What's up?
Endorse for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
Now here's Sanders. Scoreless thus far. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Sanders. Sanders has got his 3rd assist on the night. Up top, Edwards. McDaniels outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks so much, guys. Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
The Claw is making it happen, playing at his own pace, getting to his spots. You won't find many guys with big hands who can shoot as well as him.
Well, maybe he can give you a few pointers. It is never too late, big fella.
I'm not a shooter, I'm a prolific MF scorer. MF stands for most frequent.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Randall with the bucket.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Collins, a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Harden for 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Timberwolves trail by 13. Randall outside for 3. Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden outside. Pass to Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
If you're going to foul Ivica Zubac, you better really foul him. This guy's got great strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Zubac.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Now here's Randall. Gobert with a screen on Collins. Randall with the bucket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Lobs it up for Zubac. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Zubac is known for finishing with authority. Put it on time and on target, and he'll do the rest.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Zubac against Gobert. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Randall against Collins. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 7 now in this quarter.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
DiVincenzo against Harden. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Clippers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
James Harden.
Throw good, James Harden.
The old phrase, he lives at the line. That is James Harden, folks.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And here's a look at the stats for Ivica Zubac. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. and he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Leonard. It's a 16-point game. And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
McDaniels outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Randall with the bucket.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Pass to Leonard. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 15. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
We always know this has been the strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Pass to Zubac. Harden outside. This one for three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Randall. Zubac defending. DiVincenzo against Harden. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here's Leonard. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Leonard, powerful move.
Well, with a 7'3" wingspan, Kawhi Leonard can beat even good defense with that reach.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Wants to get it to Randall and does. McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Here's Harden. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Zubac, a screen on DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound, takes it out to Harden. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Collins.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That free throw missing. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And he's good on the second.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards inside. Dunn covering. Edwards against Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. In the corner, Harden. Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac's positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Randall. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Done outside. Outside Leonard. Collins a screen on McDaniel. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. Zubac kicks to Harden from 11 feet away. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, if it's James Harden taking the mid-range, I'm fine with it. This guy is a 3-level scorer par excellence.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Now here's Randall. Over Collins. Randall no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Done against Edwards. Now here's Dunn. Not a lot of room. Outside Collins. Zubac the pass to Dunn. Fires from way outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The 3 drains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
That's where the handle comes into play. Dante DiVincenzo, a little stop and pop.
Harden has a wide-open look. No good with the triple.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Batum. 8 points for him. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Gillingham with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside Conley. Gillingham with it. Nothing on the board. And the wide open shot from Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Lopez, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Conley's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. 6-point lead. Batum a screen on Conley. Paul kicks to Batum. Outside Bogdanovich. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And here's Conley outside. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich dishes to Sanders. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Sanders. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. That one is no good. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
That one is off.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Minnesota making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Conley. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Reed with a screen for Dillingham. Again, Conley missing.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Sanders. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Conley. Now Dillingham. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Sanders passes to Batum. Bogdanovich looking around. Over Clark. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Paul. Bogdanovich out there with Batum. Then it's Harden, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And it's Paul missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall passes to Conley. Picked by Randall. Here's Reed. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
When you've got it going offensively, you keep your foot on the gas pedal. Naz Reid doing exactly that.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Randle outside. Pass to Dillingham. The 3-ball. Paul grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 8. And here is Lopez. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lopez, a screen on Clark. In the corner, Harden. No good on the triple.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Randle outside. Clark outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
And Lopez throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Mr. Randle. Now Dillingham. Randle right side. Shoots over Batum. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Randle.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randle, but he powers through it anyway.
Pass to Harden. Harden takes the hit, but still connects.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Dillingham. Randle right side. Shoots over Batum. That one wide left. And so Harden will bring it up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
3-pointer, Randle. Randle can't get that one to fall.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Reed against Lopez. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots from 12. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark gets to Conley. Wants to get it to Randle and does. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randle's got 15 points here in the second half.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
All right, come on.
Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Dillingham. The Clippers also changing it up. Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Sanders subbed in for Chris Paul. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Leonard against McDaniel. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Edwards. Edwards with a physical finish inside.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Lopez, a screen on Conley. Now here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, easy call.
2 shots. Kawhi Leonard.
first one falls for him.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's done in for Sanders. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Pass to Randall. Over Collins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Leonard against McDaniel. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Zubac.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Mike Conley.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for McDaniels.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Harden scanning the floor. Done outside. Three-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And here is Dunn. Outside Leonard. The 11-footer. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Outside Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on McDaniel. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And Zubac puts it in. Zubac has got 9 points now in just the second half. Randall dishes to Gobert. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Harden up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Harden the pass to Collins. And here's Dunn. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Wow, drilling the answer from distance. Chris Dunn playing with a competitive edge.
Back to Edwards. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden outside. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Randall. And he uses the glass on the lane. Randall's got 31 points.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Now Leonard. And McDaniels with the block. With the drive. Great D that time from Leonard.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Collins. Now Harden for three. Rebounded by Edwards. Now DiVincenzo. From outside, down he goes for three.
There is real trust in Dante DiVincenzo in these moments, and he shows you why.
Collins outside. Outside Leonard. Leonard answers with a three.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Edwards inside. Dunn covering. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. I'll get the three.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. Now Collins puts up the three. Gobert there for the rebound. Edwards against Dunn. Off the glass.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Here's Edwards. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Harden outside. Now Leonard. Here's Zubac. Harden outside. 4 on the clock. Tries it from 16. And it doesn't go. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards drawing the double team. From deep. Gobert. Oh, sticks the putback.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreak.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And the Clippers call time here. 35 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Done outside. No good again that time. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harden against DiVincenzo. Now McDaniel. Now Randall. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Trained from outside.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg